Hi guys, it's Elkskins again. The tractor's out of here. It runs. It needs a couple of things. Needs another headlight switch. That one I put in there is iffy. Um, might need another PTO switch. I'm not sure. Uh, I messed around with it and it started kicking on again. But it's ready for being tuned up. Now I got the deck in here. It needs some work. This is all bent up. I've got one of these sitting outside on a junk deck. I'm going to beat this straight. I'm going to weld that up. I mean, it's not going to be perfect, but it'll be all right. I'm going to also beat on this part because it got pushed in. They always do that when you hit something with these. That spindle is locked up. This center one is free, but it needs bearings. And of course, that spindle is completely missing. So, I noticed that the horsepower range did not match the hood. And I told you guys I thought it had a new motor put on it. Well, I couldn't find it in the service records. I should have checked on the manual. Now, this is a 94, remind you. New motor, 3 of 95. Thing was probably only a few months old, and they blew it up. I can't believe that. But there's all the service records. On up till it was quit, probably in about 2011 or so, I'm guessing. Is the last record of 2010, so. And there's nothing on the back of this paper that's worth a, So, that tells me, and there is a gap between 2000 and 09. And I don't know why. It could have been broke down again. You never know. But, like I said, when I got this, I did not get a mower deck. This is a deck off of 3000 series that I parted out a couple years ago. This bracket has been re-welded on. It's pretty shaggy of welds, but as long as they hold, that's all that matters. This deck is going to get sanded down and painted. I'm going to leave the spindles attached to the deck because I have to. Okay, that one looks kind of rough, so I'll have to dig all that out and see what that looks like. Might need a new shaft on that side. I don't know yet. But it'll get new deck wheels. Actually, these deck wheels don't look that bad. I might just leave them. No, the center. Well, something's wore out. I'll have to look and see if it's the wheels or if it's the bolts. And if I can get away with just getting new bolts. But for most of this stuff, I can film. But beating that straight is not something I can film. Painting is something I can't film because, like I said before, that can get on the camera and mess it up. But, like rebuilding these, I can film that. Putting it back together, taking it apart, that kind of good stuff. And by the way, when you guys put these on, put them on the correct way. These are backwards. They're supposed to go on the inside. Drives me nuts every time I see that. So, there's the manual, and yes, it got some overspray. It's in pretty rough shape, actually. There's a crack here. That'll get welded. This bracket will come off because it's not needed. You can run these mower decks without the plastic chute. I prefer to run them without the plastic chute. And I may or may not have the covers. I'm not too sure for the pulleys, but if I don't, I'm not worried about it. And you can see that is off a little bit, but that shouldn't matter. As long as I can adjust it, it should be fine. I might try to straighten that out a little bit and by cutting that weld off and dropping it down. I don't know yet. Then again, I may just do like what I'm thinking about doing and just cutting that whole entire weld off of that bracket and redoing it, but I'm not sure. That's a lot of messing around. But or I may just leave it and, like I said, adjust this side. So, and no, that's fine. That area is fine. Sounds really good, don't it? So, I mean, most people would look at this mower deck and say it's junk, but I've seen them a lot worse shape than this, and they still go. My one neighbor, a couple houses down, has a 50-inch deck, and it's got holes all the way through it, patches all over the place. This was all bent up just like this one is. It's a mess, and it still goes. So, yeah. You should have seen the pile of dirt I had swept up from underneath of that tractor. It was huge, all because around the steering and the transmission. And by the way, that was the floor. This floor creaks at times. So, alright guys, I'm probably going to post this video in the morning. And, yeah, really, that's not, well, I could probably straighten that, actually, but look at it, it says 44. I've got a 44-inch deck out there. So, yeah. Alright, guys, that's all for tonight. I'm tired. I'm kind of grouchy because everything kept breaking. Alright, guys, I'll see you tomorrow.